This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Cardinals coming in at 5-0. Going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 5-0.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Johnson. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. From the gun, it's Palmer. Now he's flushed out left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down to force the incompletion to set up fourth. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's Martin, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Third down and 5. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
First down, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've had a lot of college kids ask me, is it really important to play in the postseason? I put it on tape already, and I've always answered to them, depends on how much you put on tape. And Hassan Reddick from Temple, he put more on tape in the postseason at the Senior Bowl, being able to play inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. Blew up huge there and was the number 13 pick in the entire draft.
On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They go to Johnson again. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down carry here for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. He's going to let this go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down. Here's the run with Martin. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the penalty, Martin trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people called it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals like what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. They run it again with Martin. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Winston with a give to Martin. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll run. Martin. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll run here with Sims. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Charles Sims, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Johnson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On first down, it's Palmer. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, Palmer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from the desert after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. It can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On draft night, I kept wondering, why is O.J. Howard still on the board? And they ended out at Tampa at number 19, and they're ecstatic to have this guy who ran 4.51.
Actually, the first time that the Bucs have ever drafted a tight end in round number 1, and they got a good one. Fresh set of downs here. Back to the ground. Martin looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Second down, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down and goal to go from the 7. Now Martin, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Palmer now. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The Cardinals on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. On the toss, here's Johnson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. In motion right is Evans. They go play action here on first down. And Winston lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away, and now it's down to a 1-score game.
Evans comes in motion right. So the D-line's going to spread out. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. In motion right is Evans. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now a second down throw for Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Robert Kindici in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Palmer. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know that throughout his career, Carson Palmer has caught a little bit of grief along the way about winning big games and being consistent. But I noticed that when he doesn't connect with Larry Fitzgerald until the second half, their team's behind.
Absolutely not a good recipe. And we were wondering, we said at halftime, they've got to get on the same page.
He is very important to his team. I would say vital. Carson Palmer finding Larry Fitzgerald, that's the winning edge for them.
On third down, Palmer. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. Palmer. And he's got Gresham. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Got some room at the 30. There goes Doug Martin. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, 84 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Play action. Now Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
We always talk about what a bonus it is for a running back who's able to catch the ball downfield. Well, David Johnson started his college career as a wide receiver before transitioning. He's got it all.
Well, it showed last year 80 catches from that running back position led the NFL. On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
This one complete to Gresham. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. The Cardinals on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. first and 10. It's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down following the incompletion. And the play clock's running down. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then break.
And he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now we're going to have a timeout called here by the offense as they'll get together on the sideline and talk this one over. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up. Football and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. That's taken on the 25. Flexing his muscle at the 30. $35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. tote for the workhorse, Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gerald McCoy able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. From midfield now, here's Palmer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And the Chargers have now taken a late lead over the Raiders. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On first down, it's Palmer. Throw left side, complete. It's Nelson. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And in Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They start the drive with Martin. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a run with Martin. A spin. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done. So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the